with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. And the Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northwestern's offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Gibson. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can... attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Here comes the heat. The throw. And it's incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took every way and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turning it on! Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Right back to him on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gibson. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Still looking on the move. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Bringing the heat. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Baker. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a base.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Baker. Under fire. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Badgers!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Scanning the field, it's Gibson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Off-play action on first down. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Looking for the tie with the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Find some fresh air. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern! And that one will give them the lead.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And he's still running after the move.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Gibson. Complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. There he goes. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Try to get it to the edge. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to move the pocket, get the quarterback on the move, throwing to the sideline, just couldn't make the catch inbounds.
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets past the marker. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 got.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Wisconsin.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Gibson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside to the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to touchdown Northwestern. And the stomping has commenced. This one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
All right, let's get it. Quick. Get ready.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.